So number 1 is already isolated for you. So if you want to use a let statement, we're going to replace this parenthesis with alpha. Cosine of alpha equals 1/2. So then we can say, what are my solutions for alpha? Cosine in radians because of the x in the initial line, and cosine is positive in quadrants 1 and 4. So 1/2 for cosine would be my 60-degree angle. So my 60-degree angle in quadrant 1 would be pi over 3, and pi over 3 down into quadrant 4 would be 5 pi over 3. Then remember, we're going to add a few rotations to those. And so we're going to add 2 pi. And since we are over 3, we need a common denominator. So it would be 6 pi over 3. So add 6 pi over 3 to this. We would get 7 pi over 3. Add 6 pi over 3 to this. We will get 11 pi over 3. And I could keep going, and I may need to, but at least there's one full rotation. Then we're going to put back what alpha was. So if alpha equals that, then x plus pi over 3 equals each one of those. And no need to rewrite them. And then our last step is to actually solve for x. So we need to minus pi over 3 from each one of our answers. So if we subtract pi over 3, we're going to get 0, 4 pi over 3, 6 pi over 3, and 10 pi over 3. Again, that list might keep going. And then we always look up here at what our domain is, and we can only be one full rotation for our final answer between 0 and 2 pi, including 0, but not including 2 pi, because those are exactly the same answers. So this one's too big, and 6 pi over 3, which is 2 pi, is also actually too big. So we have 2 answers there. As for number 2, it's similar to number 1, but we are not isolated. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract the root 3. And then I'm going to divide by 2. So sine x minus pi over 6 equals negative root 3 over 2. If you'd like, in the next 2 examples, I'll show how to not replace it, but we can replace that with alpha to make it look a little neater. So sine root 3 over 2 in quadrant 1 is, again, my 60-degree angle, but I want my 60-degree angle in quadrants 3 and 4 because that's where sine is negative. So my 60-degree angle down into quadrant 3 is going to be 4 pi over 3, my 240-degree angle, and into quadrant 4 would be 5 pi over 3. And then again, I'm going to add 2 pi to that, which again is a 6 pi over 3. So add 6 pi over 3 to 4 pi over 3, and add 6 pi over 3 to 5 pi over 3. And that will continue from there. Now remember, alpha is x minus pi over 6. So we will need to add pi over 6 to each of those answers. So unfortunately, we have to take our answers and think of them as over 6 so that we have a common denominator. So thinking of 4 pi over 3, that's 8 pi over 6. So when I add pi over 6, that's going to be 9 pi over 6. 5 pi over 3 would be 10 pi over 6. And so when I add pi over 6, I'm going to get 11 pi over 6. The next one, 10 pi over 3 would be 20 pi over 6, plus another pi over 6 would be 21 pi over 6. And at that point, I can see that that's bigger than 2 pi. And so I'm not going to even go any further. And my 2 answers, with some reducing, 9 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6, I would reduce the first one down to 3 pi over 2, and then keep the 11 pi over 6. Both, again, number 1 and 2 in radians when I'm done, because x is in my initial problem. Now to finish up, ignore my little buttons at the bottom in the way because I screenshotted this to make a new video. Number 3, I'm going to isolate, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3 and get tan theta plus 90 is equal to negative root 3 over 3. Now remember, we need to think unrationalized here. What was it before I rationalized, unless that's how you have it memorized, the root 3 over 3. So negative 1 over root 3. Tangent is negative in quadrants 2 and quadrant 4. And so I'm going to ignore this for a second and just say, if that was alpha, what angles for tangent gives me negative 1 over root 3. So what angles give me 1 as y and root 3 as x? That would be my 30-degree angle. 30 degrees in quadrant 2, 150. In quadrant 3, 330. And then I'm going to add 360. So 150 plus 360 is 510, etc. Now, typically I would write alpha equals those, but I didn't actually physically replace it. So I'm just going to say theta plus 90 equals those. And I need to subtract 90 from each of those answers to get my answer for theta. So minus 90 from each of these, which would give me 60, 240, 420. I'm too big. And so there are my 2 answers. And then last but not least, my secant. That one is isolated. So I'm looking for, again, unrationalized. I didn't do this in the last one, but if you need help unrationalizing it, you get 2 times 3 over 3 root 3. The 3's would cancel. And so we're getting secant theta minus 30 degrees is 2 over root 3. Secant being the reciprocal of cosine means that's r over x. If you'd like to flip it, cosine theta minus 30 equals root 3 over 2. And same thing, we're going to get x over r. So that's going to be my 30-degree angles. So this quantity, which again we may have called alpha if you like using the let statement, that quantity is equal to my 30-degree angles in quadrants 1 and 4, because cosine's positive in 1 and 4. So that is going to give me 30 degrees and 330 degrees, one full rotation, 390, so 30 plus 360, and 330 plus 360 would be 690, dot, dot, dot. We're going to add 30 to each of these angles. So adding 30 to get theta would give me 60 degrees, 360 degrees, 420 degrees. That's too big. Now, in a previous example, actually it was up in number 1, I crossed off the 6 pi root 3 or 6 pi over 3 because that was 2 pi. And 2 pi is not included in my answer. But the main reason I crossed it off is because I already included it when I said equal to 0. Okay, so I'm looking at this point right here. I deleted the 6 pi over 3 because it's out of my domain at the top. But the main reason I deleted it is because I already included 0 in my answer. We're not going to double list our answers. So if you take a look at this example, I have 360 down here. I should be deleting that, but not for the same reason that it's out of the range. But this time I have to go back and include the 0 because it wasn't in my initial. So my coterminal angle, instead of writing 360, I'm going to put 0 degrees and 60 degrees. So I want to keep the 360 in place, put 0, unlike the one above where I cross it off so we don't repeat our answer. All right, I will take questions on this next class. Hope this was helpful for those that needed it.